everybody, we're back catching up. It's been a while since we made a video, so we got to catch up. I was doing some personal stuff on my own time, stuff like that didn't involve YouTube live, so now we're coming back. Going to catch up on a few things here, what's going on. Pretty much a lot of nothing really financially, or basically modification wise, ain't got nothing going, a whole lot going on with it. So but poor old Bumblebee's been got in a fight with Barricade here lately, so he's kind of dirty. Ain't had time to get cleaned up and everything. So
hey, I said in my vlog, if you want to go over to Musically Girl 102, link in the description, I said choose a name for the girl Bumblebee because she drives like a boy, but she look as pretty as a girl.
That's my co-star right there. Yes, ma'am. But there it is. But pretty much what we're going to do is we're just going to have some fun today. Just going to talk about a few things here and there. Put my hand in the way, y'all. Basically, let's have some fun. As you seen when I first started watching the video, the Smokey and the Bandit movie. What makes that Trans Am so iconic? Is it because it's a Trans Am? Is it because of a truck driving movie? Or just one of the car movies? I mean, you could take Gone in 60 Seconds, Eleanor, the GT500. You know, 427 cubic inch motor, 4-speed. What makes that car so iconic? Let's just throw them in there. Fast and Furious cars. The next generation of kids like that one there. Fast and Furious fan.
Brian O'Connor. Shoot, what's his other name? The Rock.
The Rock. And, all them people involved in that movie and the cars they drive. You know how the movie started out? They all started out with the tuner cars. The RX-7, the Nissan 240Zs, the Mitsubishi Eclipses, the Evos. All them cars in the first two movies. Then all of a sudden, after Tokyo Drift, which was a hilarious movie, they've come back to the muscle cars. Makes you wonder what's going on with that. So let's have some fun. Let's talk about the Smokey and the Bandit movie. Let's talk the Trans Am, the '78 Trans Am in that movie. What made it so iconic? At that point in time, the fuel crunch was hitting. So they're looking at all these cars are not making very much horsepower, low on horsepower. Pontiac was the only one that still put big, huge horsepower motors in their car. Now, what's crazy is that the 400 in that car, where's my notes here? I had to write it down. I had to write it down on some notes here. Is that the '78 Trans Am with a 6.6 liter motor in it was a W72 400 6.6 liter, which made a total of 260 horsepower brand new, and believe it or not, 320 foot-pounds of torque on that '78 model. Now, in the second movie, which I didn't get no clips of, my high-speed movie clips, just getting it off the TV. You know how it is. We low budget here.
Low budget.
Very low budget, ain't we? So let's talk about the second Smokey and the Bandit movie, the Turbo Trans Am. Very iconic car. Not real thrilled about the front end of it though. Pontiac could have done something different with the front end, or even stayed with the '77, '78 front end. The way that grille was, which made that car so iconic. But the 301 4.9 liter V8 with a turbo produced 210 horsepower and 345 foot-pounds of torque. Makes you wonder, why did they choose the Trans Am? Must because Pontiac was the only one that lent them cars for that movie. They called Dodge, they called Chevrolet. Pontiac was the only one that said, okay, fine, we'll send you a couple cars. Don't tear them all up. But if they had the budget, what should they have gone with the Z28 Camaro? For all the Camaro lovers out there, kind of, sort of, you know how it is. But still, the Camaro, at that point in time, the '78 Camaro Z28 with the 350 cubic inch motor, 5.7 liter, only produced 171 horsepower. That wouldn't have been a very good movie at that point in time. Pontiac's 400 was the car of choice at that point in time. So that's so pretty much that's the idea of that, behind that. Now, once again, put my hand in the way. Got my shoulders getting tired. I gotta change hands here and just show you the Kylie in the car. Oh, she's gonna cry. his shoulder hurts. Oh, it's so bad.
I'm sick, so I'm worse than you.
Yeah, she's sick. She's got issues going on, but
School flu.
yeah.
High school,
Done been back.
middle school.
6th grade this year. Done been back to school. Got to be around all them other kids and all them other germs, so they're starting to get to her. Oops.
By the way, Hot Rod watch TVs. I get to take my phone to school, so there might be a little bit of cuts in school
Oh.
during lunch and breakfast and everything.
Oh, there we go. There we go. But just want to have some fun out there. Real big shout out to some of the other YouTubers that I know. Musically Girl 102.
What up?
First and foremost, DV, Me and Mine TV. I know he's not even subscribed to me, but I like throwing him out there because he's flamboyant. I really like him, and he started out when I first seen his videos. He had exactly the same thing I got, but in a 6-speed manual, and then moved up to the SS1LE. Big shout out to some subscribers at Chevy Camaro Nation on the Facebook page. So y'all don't, if y'all got a Camaro and watch this, and y'all have a Facebook page, try to look at Chevy Camaro Nation. A lot of good people on that thing there. A lot of people with some very beautiful cars. They try to keep the V8 V6 rivalry down to a minimum there, which the last couple of weeks we really ain't had anything about it going on there. So, but mostly. Ain't a whole lot going on. Working on trying to come up with enough money to get get my Chevrolet, my pickup truck done up. They got to reinforce the bumper to put my brush guard and my 12,000-pound winch on there. So that's going to cost me a little bit extra. So I'm kind of working on getting the money up for that to take care of that. Because I don't want to put all that stuff together, hook up to it, pull it out of the mud, pull somebody else out of the mud, or do something like that, and end up just tearing everything completely off. Because I want it good. I want it to work. I either want it to pull down a tree or pull my truck to it, one or the other. I don't want anything to tear up, get bent up and everything else, and then have to go back through and redo it. So it's easier to do it right the first time. Using a company out of Freeport, Florida. I should have wrote that name down because they escaped me right now. But he's right there, close to the bridge there on 331 in Freeport. Look up Fabricators in Freeport, Florida. He'll come up. Matter of fact, he's even changing his name right now in the middle of swapping a new name over to his company right there. So, but other than that, there's not a whole lot going on. We just want to make a video. He made one in a couple of months, so we just trying to get things together, have a little fun.
I got something to say also. One more thing. Who wants to see a video? Probably next summer or this month or this year sometime. Who wants to see a video of us going to the mud bogging? I sure would love to go.
Oh yeah, I'm working on that one too. I'm trying to get us in a situation where we can take our Silverado down there to the mud bog over there and have a little fun with that. Just don't get out there in the deep mud, just out there in the shallow mud, and just do a little slip and slide and some donuts and everything else. Have a little good time at the mud bog and stuff. But it's every Saturday, so I get a chance to get our Silverado out there and have a little fun with that. Do a little video out there. Not to mention, in fact, show you everybody else that's out there having a good time and everything else. So.
Yeah.
So, but pretty much that is our video. Now, like I said, not a whole lot going on. We just trying to keep up with everybody. Hey.
The only reason we didn't vlog August Saturday or Sunday?
Something like that. I ain't done a video since the Watermelon Festival.
Yeah. This month was my birthday, so
yeah, between
the whole
her
week
birthday
was going for my birthday because everyone wanted to take me places. We ended up having my cake on the first day of school because school started on my birthday.
That's right. That's right.
And then we went and had lunch. I'm at dinner with your mom.
Yep. So we've been busy. We've been a little bit busy, like I said, trying to take care of some other stuff, as well as
this baby.
This thing here, financially making sure I can what parts I need to get ordered, because after the first of the year, this come January, February. I know I'm pushing it out a little far, but I got to make sure my finances are in order for this. Is considering my Camaro, my Bumblebee is absolutely completely stock. There's no aftermarket parts on this car at all whatsoever. I'm going to go through and whatever, if there is a go fast part, change out other than supercharger, nitrous, between the computer chips, underdrive pulleys, cold air intake, exhaust, everything else. Those are the things, one at a time, I'm going to go through and have done on this car. So I got to go down to Emerald Coast Motorsports in Fort Walton Beach, put her on the dyno, have it dynoed out, find out what a baseline of what it's doing, and then change out a few parts as I go along, take it back down there, dyno it, see if it makes a big difference or not, to the point to where when I get all that stuff changed out and see how much horsepower this thing's making. Because as we know right now, 2014 Camaro V6, 323 horsepower from the factory, no modifications to it whatsoever. So we'll work on changing out a few things, see if we can upgrade the horsepower, see what we can come up with without any extra nitrous supercharger, like I said, because most of those are out of my budget anyways, till we can find out what we can make at the rear wheel. If I can at least get to where I can make 400 horsepower at the rear wheels, that's exactly what I'll be happy with. And like I said, I know some of y'all that have seen my first walk around in the car, it's sad. You know, I completely lied, said you don't need 500 to 800. Yes, you do. You do. That's all there is to it. You got a Camaro, you want to make horsepower. But in my area, Panama City, Chipley area, 9 out of every 10 Camaros sold is a V6 Camaro. Not too many people have V8s. If they do, they're one of a small breed, as well as mostly everybody's buying the Mustangs because the price of the Mustangs have come down. The SRTs, or not even the SRTs, the Hemi Challengers, the Hemi Hellcats, all that stuff. All them cars, those are the ones people are buying around here more. You'll see more of the Mustangs and the Hemis than you will see the Camaros around here. And if you do see a Camaro, it's going to be a V6. So that's pretty much it. We're going to end our video right here. So I hope everybody's having a good time. And Kylie's going to tell you what you need to do.
I need you to like, subscribe, and comment down below that you did it. And then, what should we do, Dad? Keep posting?
Keep posting.
That's what we're going to